Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I am beyond excited to be filming this video for you all. My Resurgence collection finally came in today. This is Heather Austin and Unearthly Cosmetics collaboration. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this, if you like indie brands, eyeshadow palette reviews, then please stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed to my channel before leaving today. So I'm going to first pop up beautiful close-ups of all of these products so you can get like a feel for these items. And these are all still available at the time that I'm filming this, and they are, so you can get the whole collection, which is so beautiful. It comes in this stunning box and it retails for $86, or you could just buy the palette individually, which that would retail for $45. I cannot get over this packaging. It is absolutely beautiful. I think that the eyeshadow palette is so unique and such a lovely color story, and when I look at it, I see Heather Austin, you know, like she just has such a way with creating such beautiful color stories. And don't even get me started on the gloss. I absolutely adore this clear gloss with beautiful sparkles in there. And then honestly, this duo is so lovely. I think that she did such an amazing job with picking the colors because they, you know, there's something for everybody here. So let's dive into it. I'm going to zoom you in and we can get started. First, I'm going to put on the gloss so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so first I want to start off with the gloss, and then I will do the low light highlighting duo, and then we will do the eyeshadow palette. That may be backwards to most people, but I just want to start off with lippy, like a beautiful glossy lip, you know. This is not a first impressions. I've used each product one time. Today I'm filming this on the 4th of July, and technically it's already the 5th because the kiddos, like, it is super late. It's been a long day, so technically it's tomorrow, so this is the 5th. Anyways, it's super late and I finally found some time, so I'm filming with this. So if you're curious why I look sleepy, it's because I'm tired, but I'm so excited I have to film this video. So this beautiful gloss right here, I absolutely adore the packaging with the, like, beetles on here. How fun is this? Y'all know Heather Austin if you watch her videos. This shade is the shade Omen, but she just like loves nature and everything about that, and bugs and butterflies and beetles and all of it, and she takes inspiration from nature. And she's even said before, like, when she's feeling like uninspired, she'll look up beautiful, I don't know, pictures and images of the earth and get inspiration from that. And beetles obviously are so pretty, so I love how she came up with this idea. It's absolutely incredible, and I would have never thought of it. So this is a clear gloss with tons and tons of sparkles in here, and today I was literally just around the house, but separately my mom and my husband both complimented my lip color, and I'm like, it's just a clear gloss, but it caught their attention. And I'm just going to put this on. So this is what it looks like with just like normal lighting. Now I want to turn down the brightness so you can see the sparkles that I'm talking about. And this is what it looks like up close. Okay, so now I want to go in with a highlighter duo. I've never tried the low light formula before. I've only used this once, and guys, it was so beautiful. And even on my skin tone, I could use both of these shades. If you see in the mirror how shifty this shade is, it's pink but bronzy and orange, and also sometimes there's like some lime yellow reflex in there. It's incredible, and I think this is also going to be a really pretty eyeshadow. But guys, I have some thoughts on this palette, let me tell you. So first I did not wear bronzer on purpose today, so I might look a little washed out, but I wanted you to see these two shades in action if you're curious. So first I'm going to start off with the blushy shade for me. This is like a more topper shade, and it feels incredible as far as like the formula goes. Just like this for a very sheer pinky golden shift to it. I'm not like building this up as a blush by any means, but it's so beautiful and radiant. I'm really liking this. I can't wait to just like implement this as blush toppers throughout my day and get some use out of it. But if you have super fair skin, just go in with a light hand. Now I want to go in with the shade Rebirth, and it's like a beautiful iridescent white base highlighter with pink sparkles in here. I use this one as well today, and it was so nice and beautiful, like whimsically. It's so pretty. I just love the way this feels and looks. It looks almost wet. See, it's like colorful, but like not too overwhelming. Like I think anyone could get down with this and not feel too like boom, like in your face, super bright and colorful. While we were talking about this highlighter duo, I wanted to mention that if you do not buy the bundle, don't get upset, because in the eyeshadow palette, I wanted to point out, and I'll also pop up some comparisons in just a second, but I would say that the shade Jewel and Life, which are right here, like they're little neighbors right here, honestly, those two remind me a lot of what we see. So I'm going to pop up some comparisons, and the first swatch is of the eyeshadow palette, and the second swatch, that is the highlighter duo, and as you can see, they are very similar. They're not dupes, but you know, you can get the same effect for the most part. I would say that the highlighter duo is just a little bit more impactful, and also that rosy gold shade has definitely lots more pink in there. But I did want to point that out before moving on, that whenever I was doing my swatches and playing with the palette today, I was like, hey, I definitely want to point that out just in case you are not able to get the bundle. Hey, maybe you can use these two shades as kind of like this effect. Just wanted to point that out. So now I want to talk about the eyeshadow palette and create a look for you all. So today was the first day I used it. I'll pop up a picture. I just did like a very simple, easy, festive look for the 4th of July. I just used the red on top for my liner, and then I used the blue on the lower lash line, and then I went in with the shade Life, which it's that more iridescent white shade right here, which is, it's more of like a satin shade. It's not like a true shimmer. It's really lovely. I use it as base, and then I went in with the shade right here, which is a beautiful shifty shimmer. It's so pretty with like lime reflex in there. It's one of my favorite shades in the palette, just base. I love greens, and it's like a hint of green with gold, I don't know, with almost like teal shifts. It's incredible. So that was the first look that I did. Now I have no idea what I want to do today. I just want to like throw them all on my face. So initially whenever I saw this palette, obviously I saw Heather in this palette. I could just see all of just like her envisioning, like when she described it, how it's like really cool tones right here. This is like the two cool tone sides, and then this is like the warm tone sides. I love that, the way that she organized it. But I'm going to first pop into this more cool tone gray purple shade and put that all in my crease. But whenever I initially saw this palette, I was like, oh, I have to have it because she created it. But I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then once she explained how she organized it, and after seeing some of her looks, I was like, you know what? You can do it. You're going to get it. And I'm really excited. Normally, this color story is not typically what I would reach for, but I don't know. I really do enjoy like the challenge sometimes. So this shade is really light, but you can build it up. I love the cool undertone. And if you just want to be like everyday, very soft glam, you could just go into this and pop a shimmer on top and be good to go. Put some liner, you're good. But I just wanted to use that for a transition. Now I want to go in with the beautiful green in here. This baby is pigmented. I was taken back when I swatched it. It was so intense. I was like, oh my god, that is beautiful. So I definitely want to reach into this one today. Okay, I'm going to kind of put this more towards the inner corner. I'm not going to take it all the way through the crease. Do you see how pigmented that is? I barely went in with that shade. Like, holy moly. That's a beautiful green. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, so that was only 2 dips. Like, do you see the impact that shade has? That would be beautiful in the inner corner. I definitely want to try that eventually. But yeah, I did experience a little bit of kick up with the mattes, but nothing too crazy. And now I want to go with the shade Beetle, which is a beautiful black with sparkles in there. I'm sure you saw it in my swatches, but do you see those sparkles in there? I'm just going to do a little bit of that on the inner corner to deepen it up. This black looks so cool. Oh, I just love the sparkles in here. Okay, so I kind of have the shape that I want. I'll worry about blending later after my shimmers, because I'm just kind of struggling with that black a little. So now I want to go in with which one? They're all so pretty. Okay. Yeah, I want to go in with this one right here. It's like blue, but a little purpley. Like, I don't know if you can see how in the mirror it's more purpley, but right here it's blue. Yeah, I want to use that one and put that in my outer corner. Y'all know I love shimmers, so we're just gonna start layering on. Now I'm gonna go in the shade Transformation. It's like a beautiful purple, pink, blue, like it's such a unique shade. Oh, I just love how shifty they are. So I want to use that, and I got this little silicone brush off Amazon, so I want to see if this will work. I'm just kind of curious, just testing it out. Okay, let's see if it picked up anything. Oh gosh, I think this was literally the worst purchase ever. I mean, it'll work, but like, probably the worst $5 I've ever spent as Heather. Also would say I could have got a coffee for that. Yeah, this is, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you like silicone brushes, but that was my first attempt, and I was not a fan. So let's go on with the finger. Much, much, much better. And I'm just going to pack this one on. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. For the inner corner, I want to go in with this one right here. I used it a little bit today. It is such a pretty shade. So unique. So I'm definitely going in with that one. I love like a green, goldy, wearable shade. So I think that this shade right here really tied the palette. Like, do you see that? Oh my god, it's so impactful. It is probably my favorite shade in the palette, honestly. On the lower lash line, I want to go in with Transformation and also this beautiful like gunmetal smokies. Oh, I'm going to go in with those two. First, I want to go in with the shade Transformation. Let me just spray that down and just run that all along the lower lash line. Oh, the shade. They're all pretty, but this one, like, oh, it's really, really pretty. Do the same thing over here. It's so pretty and shifty. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Scarab and put that more towards the outer corner to kind of mesh what we got going on. And then I will do some mascara, some liner, all that good stuff. And I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. The last final touches that I used this water liner in the shade Camu from Natasha Denona. I used my Cali Ray mascara. I went into the eyeshadow palette with the shade right here, this really pretty blue, and I used that as liner. And then for my lip combo, let me find it. I used the Unearthly Diana and Kaylina. I mixed these two, of course, with the Heather Austin gloss in the shade Omen. So this is a finished look. I'm going to turn down the brightness. Man, this just sparkles for days. Like the highlighter, my blush, the eyes, the gloss. I love this sparkle. So I'm going to zoom you out and give you my thoughts on this collection. Okay, so let's first start off with the packaging, guys. I think the packaging is so luxe. Like, I just adore this box. Like, it's huge. And if you buy just the eyeshadow palette, I believe you also get a box with that as well. I just love this. And you can take this little insert out, I believe, and just use it for storage. I love it. I think the theming is adorable. I love this box. It's sturdy. It's nice. It's very luxe feeling. And then the eyeshadow palette, the highlighter duo, and the gloss, they all came in beautiful packaging as well. They all came with this really pretty unicorn right here. So I thought that was a nice touch, and it just feels luxurious, like with the holographic, and you can like feel it. It's raised. I think the packaging is 10 out of 10. They did an amazing job. Now, as far as the price point goes, I was able to actually use Heather Austin's discount code. I don't know if you can use that, but it worked for me. I got all this. It was like after the code and all that, it came to, I think, 90 something after taxes and shipping, or was shipping free. Okay, so I just looked it up. Everything came to $82. For all of this, heck yes. Now let's talk about shipping. So it took a long time to ship. I believe I purchased it like May 25th, I believe. And then I think there was a delay So then it shipped, I think it was like after the 16th of June. And then there was another delay, but the brand actually emailed and they said like, hey, you can cancel or we can give you a $10 like coupon off. I didn't want to cancel. I don't care how long it took. I wanted this collection. So I thought that was super nice that the brand kind of like gave us an update. So I really enjoyed that, like the communication. So shipping took a little while, but it's fine. And plus, I really do enjoy how they communicated. So now let's get into like the formulation of all these products. So let's start off with the gloss. I'm going to go in order how I applied it. I love the gloss. I think the packaging is so pretty cute. I love the holographic beetles on here. I can't stop. I just can't. I love it. And then the sparkles, they're so pretty. There's so many different colors, so it just creates such a beautiful iridescent shift on the lips, and it makes everything look a little bit extra wet and yummy. So yeah, I absolutely love the gloss. I love the formula. If you have the Unearthly glosses, they smell the same. The texture feels the same. So it's a great formula. It's very thin but still hydrating, and it's not like the one like your hair's not going to stick to it. Unearthly has one of my favorite lip gloss formulas. Incredible formula, and I think that she did the perfect clear gloss, like a milky texture looking with the sparkles. Absolutely love it. It just looks so beautiful, and I can't believe like my family complimented me on a clear gloss. So now let's talk about the highlighter duo. I think that this low light formula is really nice. I'm always so curious about it. I've never been able to try it, and when she released it, I was like, heck yeah, I gotta definitely buy the bundle and give it a go. I absolutely think this is a beautiful iridescent pinky sparkly highlighter. Very pretty, and it doesn't look crazy. Like, it looks nice. And this right here is a beautiful blush topper on me, or like an eyeshadow. I like how she did a lighter shade and more of like mid-tone to deeper, or a blush highlighter, whatever skin tone, you know, I think it would work on you. You just have to kind of like adjust it to your needs and your preferences, but you can wear it however you would like to. I love it, and I think the colors are so pretty and different, so I really do enjoy this. Now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette, the star of the show. I love this packaging. My son and I, we always watch The Bug's Life, and you know, the big beetle on the show. I never really pointed it out in like in my head until she had mentioned like her whole inspiration with the beetles. He is such a pretty beetle. He's so handsome. So now every time I see a beetle, I think of her. And I'm not like one to like bugs and all that. I mean, I love butterflies. They're everywhere. But, you know, like the creepy crawly beetles, I don't know about all that, but the packaging is lovely, and I think it's so cute. But now the color story. If this, like, just being for real, if this wasn't Heather Austin's collab, like, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. I can love it from afar. I just typically don't reach for like these bold matte shades, but for me, the star of the show for like my preferences would be the shimmers. So let's talk about the formulation. Honestly, I think the shimmers are really nice. Now, Unearthly, they have more of like a standard texture. Like, it's not super soft or squishy. It's not thick. It's just like a standard shimmer. More hard pressed, but not too firm. Just trying to like let you visualize how it feels, you know? It's not like you're gonna rub it and it's gonna get like super cakey on you. It's just like a normal firmly pressed shimmer, but not too hard. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the mattes, sorry, brain fart. The mattes are so pigmented, and you do get a little bit of kick up in the pan, but that doesn't bother me. I absolutely love this slime green right here. This shade has to be built up quite a bit for me. The blue and the red, I have only used those as liners, but they're still really pretty, and like one tap and you get max pigment. This black right here, it's not the easiest for me to use, but typically I don't reach into a matte with sparkle, so that's me probably. I'm sure it's great, but it's just something I have to learn and like, you know, just start trying more. But yeah, I think the formula is really solid and it's very pretty. So yeah, I'm really excited that I have this, and like I said, the shimmers in here, that is the star of the show. So this is how I'm going to pretty much utilize this palette. I will reach for these mattes for more of like liners, and I'll reach for her collab palette with Adept, and I'll use these mattes for like transition shades, because like the shade Atlas, PaO2, I can use these, and especially like Magnolia Mythology, I can mix and match these with these shimmers and be set. But yeah, so these mattes in here are a little intimidating for me, but I'll definitely pop into her collab palette whenever I need just like a wearable matte shade. But yeah, I cannot wait to compare both of these these palettes. I think they're going to be a match made in heaven. Let's see. Now, I wanted to also compare the Strange and Unusual palette. I just recently picked this one up, and these two kind of reminded me of each other, so I just wanted to point this out in case you love Heather and you weren't able to support the collection. I just wanted to, maybe you have the Bella Beauty Bar Strange and Unusual. You can just kind of like, I don't know, feel like you have a little bit of piece of her in here. Oh, I will say that this palette used to have a matte red, but it came broke, so honestly they would be very similar. I just wanted to also point that out, but everything else I really do enjoy. Hopefully I didn't skip anything, but yeah, gloss is a win. I've been using it since literally I got it out of the mail. I like got it and I ripped it open. I put that gloss on immediately. Yeah, the Low Light palette, super cute. I can't wait to start using it every day. And also the highlighter palette, heck yes, love it. But yeah, star of the show is the packaging. Are you kidding me? It is so nice. I think that this really sets it apart from other brands, is this nice packaging. So yeah, I haven't tried much from Unearthly. Their lip products are absolute favorites for me. And then this is the only eyeshadow palette that I currently own. Only highlighter palette, but guys, it's a really nice formula. And I just can't stop staring at this. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. I will definitely be doing more wearable looks. This is definitely more colorful for me, but I love it. I love playing with color. It really, honestly, Heather, she is one that really pushed me to step out of my comfort zone. She, all the time she says in her videos, like, wearable, like you can wear whatever you want. You're still beautiful with or without makeup. It's just makeup. You can always rinse it off, wash it off, take it off, all of that. And I was like, you know what? She's right. So I would say out of everybody online, if you will, she's the one that I was like, I'm going to dabble in some color because she made it look so dang easy. So I just take a lot of inspiration from her and also her videos. If I'm just having like a bad day, I can literally watch her videos and get excited about makeup with her, even if I might not like the makeup product or whatever. If I love it, no matter what, I'm going to leave her video being really happy and excited and just feeling more positive about my day. So that is something that really separated her from everybody, was just how giddy she is about makeup and how happy she is. And it just like pours into me. So yeah, I really do enjoy her content. I'll link her stuff down below. I'm sure you're already following her. But congratulations to Heather Austin and Unearthly for your beautiful collection. Y'all did such an amazing job. You killed it. I knew you would. But that's going to do it for today. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.